Hey there, everyone. Well, let me adjust myself. I'm kind of at an awkward angle here. Hey there, everyone. My name is Chef from the Guys Play Games, back with some more Diablo 2. I guess Diablo 2 Resurrected remaster as a hardcore Barb. Probably throw. So yeah, look at all these. Let me think. So first of all, I was kind of worried about this. I didn't realize this when I started, but it wasn't showing the mouse because I didn't have Bandicam set to record the mouse. And I didn't have it set to record the mouse because I don't usually want to record the mouse. But it's funny because usually with the older, with Classic, I shouldn't call it, because Diablo 2 Classic is a thing, but with OG Diablo 2, it records the mouse regardless because it I guess because it handles it differently. But I have to actually set up mouse recording for this to actually show the cursor, which is kind of funny. So you can just see stuff get highlighted and there's no mouse, which is kind of interesting because normally you obviously can't see that when you're playing the game, right? If I have the mouse, it covers the ith rune here or whatever. So that's interesting. Yeah. As you can see here, I did quite a few tower runs. I think I did like 10 because I just wanted to get the ith rune, but you know, classic me, I had bad luck and it took me like 10 runs. And then on the 10th run, 2 of them dropped. So now I can make like a freaking stealth for my merc too, which will be funny. I leveled up twice and I didn't want to level up, use my like allocations off screen, so I just want to show that we're just gonna pop this up to 50. And where am I at? I'm level 15, only 2 more levels to stealth. I guess we'll pop into... We'll pop... I'm just gonna focus because I want to get double swing to free, so I can just use it for free, and then it's, you know, easy peasy lemon squeezy. With like 1 more level, and I can just use it for free, right? So that'll be awesome. I also wanted to put this into the armor on screen because I didn't want to. I know it doesn't really matter, but you know, Talent can get it. You know, there's my stealth. I forget what the ones for the helmet I would want are, but we can do that too eventually. But I can't wear it right now, anyways. I don't think. Anyways, we're gonna go do the sewers. So the recording was like 2 hours, and I don't usually record that long because that's a long recording. So I think I'm probably gonna start cutting these up into smaller chunks. Let me also. Yeah, I can't see my keyboard because my mic's in the way, so it's a little hard to type. I'm gonna probably cut up each act in like multiple parts now, just to make it a little easier on me. So I'll probably do like up to the maggot lair, and then, you know, that'll be that. Man, the sewers. Basically just where the game's like, yeah, you're gonna take a lot of poison damage, my guy. Everyone dies in poisoning. This looks like we want to go over here. I always thought it was weird that like there's like 2 entrances to the sewers, but this one is basically always right next to the stairs. Sometimes it isn't, but most of the time it is. Like a lot of times you'll like not even find any monsters. Although, wouldn't you know it, this is one of those rare times it doesn't look like the stairs are right over here. When figures. So let's see, it's probably to like, if it's not over there, then it's probably like down here somewhere to the southwest. Actually, since we have all those extra runes, I could probably make a decent like rune, not necessarily even like a rune word for the merc, but just like stuff in some runes to do extra damage. Although he's doing good with that weapon he already has. Like, look, you know, like that's good damage he's got there. I can just sit here and let him do stuff if I'm feeling lazy. Yeah, wouldn't you know it? One of those rare times when... There you go, now he's got his attack ring. Where the stairs are probably down here, yeah. It's super rare for these two. Like, I feel like... maybe I'm overselling it, but it definitely is like, it's very generally like you run down to the sewers and then there's the stairs right there. Anyways, I guess we'll look for that waypoint. Sewer waypoint isn't really strictly necessary, obviously, but like it's nice to have. Because the sewers actually isn't a terrible spot depending on which character you are. Like if you're a sorceress, for example, and you're a cold sorc, the sewers here are basically just like a ghetto ancient tunnel, right? Because there's no cold immunes in the sewers. So when it's a terror zone now, you can just come in here. It's way easier to get to. And pretty much there's not a lot of scary monsters in here. It's basically just archers just worry about. That's funny I say that, but we're actually getting kind of beat up a little. Ooh. That's an experience shrine though. Yeah, I need to chill for a sec here. I want to kill stuff, but there's also like, you know, not a lot of potions dropping. God, I hate freaking shield enemies. I didn't mean to click on that, but like the dude was like on top of it, man. What do you want from me? Think I'm some kind of micromanager? When I play Halo Wars, it's all units every day. Oh, sweet. Well, you know what? I'm gonna get the waypoint because I'm kind of a, you know, I don't know what you'd say. It's like I'm kind of neurotic about that, I guess is a good way to put it. I want that waypoint even though it doesn't really matter. I just want to know that I have it. That doesn't really look like it, but that might look pretty, dudes. And I love having just that one cold damage just to chill stuff. Now that looks like a waypoint. There it is. And it's a good opportunity for me to, you know, buzz off and get my shit at Farah's.
It is an honor to serve you.
I always find it interesting that this is the only act where there's 2 healers. Because Farah heals you, but also... 4 to 7, 8 to 12. This is better, although I don't actually have the dexterity for it, which is funny. But Atma over here heals too. This is the only act where that's the case. She heals you and she doesn't even do anything else, which is interesting. She doesn't have any shopping services. Ooh, hey, we found Rodman right away. He's just like not even like close to where he usually is too. That happens sometimes. Kind of weird. Oh! Oh, he's gonna die! Oh! I should have gone to see. I should have gone to Atma because she's closer. I think his poison just like wore off. Wow, that's not terrible actually. This early on for only level 6. Might as well. I'm not picking up too much stuff. It's a little extra damage, so whatever. I think I'm gonna back off here. Like, get down here, buddy. Want to clear this out a little. I know Rodman can like resurrect him, but like generally once you start whacking him, he doesn't really care anymore. And the Merc's pretty good at doing that, so. Oh, well, I say that and then he's dead. You know, just Rodman things. Well, that's fine. I'll just quickly heal this. Oh, God! Holy crap! I feel like I just suddenly took a crap ton of damage. Is it just me? I'm not paying attention? Alright. Take care of you. There we go. Get my book of skill.
I've just about had life filled with the walking.
There we go. I mean, the Roger Scrolls doesn't do anything, but whatever. Pick it up while I'm here. Yeah, poison's a real killer for mercs. It's funny, because it's so unthreatening for us. But mercs really don't like being poisoned.
Who goes there?
Now we'll pick up that book. You know, the book.
Good evening.
I don't even know what I'm making a joke about. 40 energy, or a bunch of attack rating 1 energy. Yeah, I'll keep the attack rating. Especially because with the blessed aim, right? That's a lot of attack rating. Oh yeah, talk to Hama.
They say
Now we get a discount for the rest of the act. And by rest of the act, I mean forever. Forever for this act. And bam, it's free. So now I can swap over. Now I can swing much faster if we run out of mana. Mana. And since damage is actually pretty good now. But I'll probably pop a point into throwing mastery next. So that'll be nice. Boo doo 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 boo. Hey birds, take this. Yeah, I can swing way faster now. That's nice. It's not even, doesn't even cost anything. That's what makes it great. I'll let him attack something so he can try to get that blessed aim up and going. Because I always thought it's a funny little quirk of them is that they have to actually turn on their aura and it's just random. Just sometimes it's just a skill. It's essentially a skill that they can use, and when they use it, it turns on forever until they die, right? Just kind of like a weird thing. Pop down you. I leveled up, so I guess it's kept to 50 strength. Might want to level up dexterity a little bit so I can use some higher level throwing gear. And yeah, I guess I'll just pop a point in throwing mastery because that's a big boost right there. It's more attack range damage. I can crit, I can pierce, I can get more quantity out of my stuff. Big first point. I forget if that boosts when you're swinging too. I don't think it does. I think when you're swinging melee, like this is an axe. And I'm pretty sure if I use it as a melee weapon, it counts as axe mastery. So unfortunately, it kind of sucks for that. Oh, those are minions. I was wondering why they were so tanky and hurting me. Armor shrines. I guess actually as a Barb, that actually is almost kind of decent early on. There's some good healing potions here, so guzzle these down. Give one of them Merc, because why not? Be a nice guy. Let's not be greedy about our potions. Alright, anyways. Whoa, a lot of shit down there. Normally I wouldn't be so passive, but I am on hardcore, so I don't want to be I don't want to be one of those idiots who just runs into a pack of uniques that just insta-gives you and just be like, how did that happen? I'm so surprised. I can't believe that I died when I was amped and I ran into a group of Death Lords that had extra strong fanaticism or whatever. It's crazy. How did I die? You know what I mean? You say that a lot, actually, if you look around for it. Diablo is not a game where you want to get surrounded. That is like the worst thing that can happen, basically, at any point in the game. If you are completely surrounded by monsters, then like there's a good chance you're just gonna die. Unless you're like able to get out of there somehow. Let's just run around some of these guys. There's so many monsters here. For how freaking dense the Rocky Waste can be. That's good damage though, Merc. You do me proud. It really is funny how stupidly good the Act 2 Merc is. Like, it's weird because technically speaking, it's not like they're not always the best merc. Like, there's other options. Like the rogue merc can be nice, and even before the Barb merc got buffed, he had, you know, niches and stuff too, just because of stuff like the fact that he has no hit recovery and the fact that he can use, you know, Lawbringer swords and stuff. But the reason why, like, people often say, like, theorize why Act 2 merc is good, and there's a lot of reasons, but I think the primary one is that it's just so easy to use him. You can just pick the Holy Freeze merc or the Night or the Might Aura merc, and it's just instantly extremely good. And you can just slap any, like, decent spear on him and he's doing good work. Especially since before, you know, for a while, right? Barb merc, for example, can only use one sword anyways, so it's not like he has an advantage there. In a way, he kind of comes on top because he's the one that can only use one weapon, but also he gets, you know, one two-handed weapon, so he gets big damage out of that. Although, I say that, except that the bug / whatever the hell is with one-handed weapons thing means that it's not even necessarily true, but, you know. Tomato, tomato. Get whacked. Alright, we want to find that waypoint before I head into the tomb. We're actually making pretty decent progress, I guess. Well, I say that, but we just kind of got lucky we found the tomb right away. The waypoint could be freaking anywhere. I swear this area is like darker. Like, well, yeah, look at it. It's so much darker in the remaster. Freaking people are joking about like light radius is actually useful now. I mean, it's not dramatically darker, but it is like, it does actually feel like it's nighttime in the desert, whereas before it's more like, well, I guess to be fair, it's less that it doesn't feel dark here, and more that, like, because of the way light radius is a lot more gradual in the remaster, right? Because, like, look how much of a light I have around me here. Whereas as soon as I pop on to the remaster, it's like, light radius is a lot, like, smaller of a strong immediate effect, I guess is a good way to put it. Oop, and start tossing. This is when it's good to toss. Alright. Well, I am 16. I don't know why I already forgot, but you know. I have brain rot sometimes, so you know. Ooh. Finally an amulet. That might actually be something more than just 5 mana. Alright, now we'll just kind of hug this cave here and just kind of... this cave. You know what I mean. Just kind of hump the other side and maybe we'll find a waypoint down here. I don't think it'll be up here because there's not enough room, but it might be over here. Although with all the monsters around, probably not. Because generally speaking, monsters don't spawn next to waypoints for the most part unless it's like, you know, old Flame Spike from the Inner Cloister. Because he's a super unique that always spawns there, so he like cheats. I'm actually out of stamina. My Merc's actually like not near. He's gonna get AI glitched. I wonder if that's still a thing. If he disappears and respawns in, every monster would just ignore him. No! Looks like he's getting focused, so... Actually, as far as I'm aware of, that's would mean the glitch is fixed. I actually am not 100% sure exactly how it works, but I'm pretty sure it's like the trick basically is you go to the Inner Cloister, like I just mentioned, and you close the door on him because he can't open doors, because for some reason I think... So, I forget which ones can, but I know that some of the mercs can open doors, but not the Act 2 ones for some reason. They're flagged to not be able to open doors. So you close the doors, and then he's just like, oh crap, I can't get to you. And then you run away far enough away from him, and if you stop still, he'll teleport over to you, and it bugs the AI of monsters so they don't target him anymore. Wow. So here's the question. 9 life I feel like is nothing when I have already like over 200. So this might actually be a good opportunity to put on a replenish thing. That might actually be nice. But I feel like that's a little too little. I forget what the exact formula is for replenish life. It's like 4 divided by 2. Like, I forget what it is. It's like there's like 2 calculations. It's like you divide it by 256 and then you multiply it by like 20 or something. And that's how much life you heal like per frame or whatever. Something like that. I mean, I'll put it on, whatever. It's not that big a deal anyways. And we'll just slap these potions here. Can I move them over there? No. The auto move is nice, but it doesn't always move where you want it to move. And by not always, I mean most of the time. It'll just kind of put it somewhere near something. Unless you're super organized, then you can kind of take advantage of that. Alright, let's just go straight. Tombs are gonna be a little annoying. Yeah, I think I pierced. Okay, it's desert wings and zombies, so hopefully not, there might not even be greater mummies in here. I forget if there's actually greater mummies in the... No, there definitely are mummies in the halls of the dead, but, not always. Not on every floor guaranteed, I don't think. I think there's 4 monsters in there, because there's the bats, the embalmed zombies, what was the third one? I think we've already seen the 3, but I'm stupid. You can't remember. No, there's no mummies. Maybe there's only 3 things that can spawn here. I don't remember. Get rid of you. These guys get kind of scary in higher difficulties because they shoot out those bolts, those unholy bolts, and those do magic damage, so you can't really get resistance for it. The only source of magic resist in the whole game that isn't like magic damage reduced is a crafted safety shield. Basically, it can give you like up to like 15% magic resist, but given that's the only way to get it, it's not exactly a ton. So it's not something you'll usually see people even bother to get. But hey, it's there. Ooh, bats. Awesome. You might die in there. That son of a gun ain't careful. We're gonna go double swing because there's a lot of dudes. There's a lot of greater mummies in here, wow. Look at all these guys. Thank God these guys can't heal each other, even if they're like unique or something. Because Fallen can, but these guys can't because they're, you know, they specifically only can revive lesser undead. Because there's like a system in place where there's like 2 sets of undead. There's greater undead and lesser undead. And those dudes can only revive lesser undead, which is like skeletons and zombies. So I don't think they can revive like the vampires we've seen or anything like that, but maybe. I don't remember how that works. I'm not sure if it's even like an official thing or if it's like just part of something with their AI. I just remember seeing that term, and I think there is like a thing in the game files for like, you know, greater, lesser, and all that jazz for undead, so I don't know.
Thanks.
Thanks. You sound so happy when you give him something. Thanks. Like, just listen to how happy he is.
Thanks.
He appreciates that potion. And I appreciate you, buddy. whack, 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 whack. Pretty straightforward. I mean, this is Diablo at its core. You run up this stuff, you smack it, the endorphins get released, and it's all good. You know, I always thought it was weird that these things the bats are characterized by a shocking hit. Not necessarily because that's what they chose, but more because, like, what exactly does that mean in terms of, like, special abilities? Because once you get to Nightmare in Hell, most monsters have elemental damage on their physical attacks, right? So, what makes the bats special that they hit you with lightning? You know what I mean? Like, is it stronger or something? Or is, like how is that any different from any other elemental attack that has to be, like, mentioned under their, like, thing? You know what I mean? Oh, we got another pierce there. Don't think I didn't see that. Is this gonna be a thing? Yeah, so the waypoint's in the last spot. I might as well grab it because it'll be an opportunity to heal. Although, who knows, maybe we'll level up by then. Because we're almost there. 2 bars to go. I also can pick up this ring I didn't pick up for some reason. Oh man, I love the sounds they use for, like, the curses and the auras and stuff. It's so good. The nice thing about the Barb is that since he has a lot of skills that increase, like, some of his passive stats, plus skill shards are actually great for him. Because it's like, I got +2 to everything, so all of a sudden, like, all of my throwing stuff is way better. It bumps me up to quite a bit. Alright. Let's hurry up and get that god dang Q. We also didn't fight that many things, so it's not even close to a level up from that. I mean, I'll probably swap out the Merc swap with something else, but I might as well just slap this on here.
I can't use that.
To give him that extra little bit of cold damage.
I'll put that to good use.
Stay a while and listen.
Let's see what ring we got. Hey, a replenished life ring. Nice. That stacks pretty well, actually. I lose a bit of attack ring. Like, that actually would be a big effect, because, like, watch how much my attack ring's about to go down. Bam, because of all the multipliers. But attack ring doesn't really matter that much in normal, so I think I'll keep that, because I like the replenished life, actually, quite a bit. Replenished life is great if you can stack it, which is kind of true of a lot of things. There's a lot of underestimated stats, because a lot of the defensive ones you kind of have to stack if you want to get good use out of them. Like, I hit and I'm, after like a couple seconds, back to full health. And it's like, that doesn't seem like much, but that adds up a lot over time. And especially in normal difficulty when you're mostly just getting hit for like small bits of like 10 damage, right? Definitely can make a big difference. Alright, so which way do you think will be the Q? Well, let's say it's not this way. I forget the name of the super unique here. It's one of the cat dudes. But I forget their name. It's like I think they're always the whip one. Oh jeez. Okay, this is a sucky room. Hey, there's a mummy thing here. These are pretty rare. You don't see too many the sarcophagi. Ooh jeez, and this is why, because they actually suck. They can be pretty nasty because they're tanky and they can respawn stuff. But like with a lot of generators, they give good experience when you kill them, even though they can't drop anything. So it's kind of nice in that regard. Leveled up. That's nice. He can almost... Oh, he's actually only level 15. Never mind. Yeah, see what I mean? Why do the mercs level up so slow? I swear, once you get to later difficulties, they level up just as fast as you, but something about normal, they just level up so damn slowly. It's kind of funny to think too, like how long, like, it's almost like, almost on purpose, because like the normal, for a long time, right, the mercs on normal difficulty were stronger than ones you hire on Nightmare and Hell. I think they fixed that with Resurrected, actually. But for a long time, that was just like an issue. And it's really weird that that was an issue, because it's like, if you actually look into it, it basically is an issue because the devs went to more effort than they really needed to, right? Because they made a separate set of mercs for each difficulty and for like different like levels that you like they go up to. It's like if they were lazy about it and just had like one set per difficulty and just copy and paste it, basically, they wouldn't have been a thing. But for some reason, they decided that mercs in normal difficulty are stronger than other ones for some reason. Don't know why they decided it was like that, but that's what it was. Also, I got to level 17. Nice! You have quite a treasure there, that Horadric cube! According to Horadric lore, the cube can restore Horadric's staff. Oh baby, I love this thing. The cube is so iconic for this game. I don't know where the idea came from, but I like one of the best things about this game. And now that we have the cube, I can just go ahead and start doing this. Try making several rejuves, which is nice. It's gonna put the I'm just not gonna bother then. Man, the quick move is such fantastic quality of life. One of the best things they did with this game, for sure. I love that. Come on, you really not gonna put it there? You're gonna put it up where the runes are, you dork? But yeah, I love the fact that you can just click move now. Like, that's so good. Anyways. Magic damage reduced by 1. Goes surprisingly far, but this has magic damage reduced by 3. So, yeah. Goodbye. He just says damage reduced by 1, so I'll keep that on him. But yeah, like, look how good this is for early on. Like, especially because you pretty much guaranteed you can make this, right? All you need is a 2-socket armor, which you can easily buy from any vendor. And like Taloneth are fairly common runes. Even without doing Countess runs, you're bound to come across these eventually. Comes with like, you know, like the faster run walk is the big thing, plus the hit recovery. But even just like the little things like the little extra dexterity, the mana regen, even the max stamina is useful, at least this early on. The poison res and magic damage reduction are nice too. Remembering to take a drink this time. Honestly, I might make this for the Merc just because it has poison resist too. In fact, you know what? Actually, it's a good idea. Let's quickly check if anyone has any 2-socket armors. That's 1. Dang it. Imagine if I found a superior just like that. That would have been funny. Alright, we'll check our buddy Elzix.
Good day.
Welcome to the Desert Rain. Oop, don't buy that. That was a misclick. Found 2 different things that were 1 socket. Just my luck. Quickly do that and head back out so we can reset. And I guess I'll quickly pop a couple extra points into things I need. So first of all, let's get you up to 50. And we'll pop a point to increase stamina just because you need it for increased speed. I love that increased stamina is one of those skills that is literally like nobody in there, like who would ever put more than 1 point to the skill? It's such like what a pointless skill. This skill will forever be you put a point to it because you like to put a point to increase speed too.
Good evening.
So dumb. I don't know what they were thinking with stamina. I mean, I'll buy this. Would be nice to find something slightly higher defense, like another thing like I have, the studded armor. The studded leather. But it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. So we'll just make him a Tal in this thing. So Tal, Eth, but he can't actually wear this yet because he's only 15. So it'll be a little while before then. I'll just leave this like this is then. Yeah, we'll just leave this like this. Alright, so now we're gonna go to the Oasis. I wonder where the way out. Oh yeah, it was over here, wasn't it? Am I crazy? Or did it just look like this is where it leads? No, yes, damn. That is definitely the case, so we gotta head back. That's fine. Not too much we missed. Get out of here, undead scavenger. I love how the vulture birds are different. They're one of the few monsters that actually comes in different varieties in terms of what they're classified as, right? These ones are undead because they're undead vultures, right? They're basically zombie birds. But later ones you'll see like hell buzzards that are actually demons. And then there's also vultures that are just regular animals, which is kind of cool. Oh, so this is weird to me. The Itchies are like they're a faint color of green, but they're like basically like black and green. But in the remaster, they're just straight like a mist of green. Like there's very little black to them, and I kind of don't like that. I like the way they look better in the way more in OG. It's just weird to me that they're just entirely green. I don't know. Like, is that just me? Like, they look less like a bunch of insects and more just like a cloud almost, which kind of works in some ways, but I don't know. I don't like the way it looks. Go with sand maggots. What a classic enemy. You know, I'm surprised. I think, whoa, what was that guy doing? I was just about to say, like, it's been a while, actually. I just realized we haven't seen any beetles yet. Can you believe it?
Thanks.
Part of me is glad, but part of me is also like, beetles are good for experience. They're one of, like, the best sources of experience in Act 2. And even later acts, they're just good in general. And if you get a lightning shrine, then you're laughing all the way to the experience bank. I think beetles actually might be one of my favorite enemies from this game, just because like I love that they're just. I don't know who on the design team, whoever decided that the scare beetles need to be able to emit lightning bolts always when you hit them, but that's like such an iconic thing for them. You know what I mean? Like that's their thing, you know. Anyways, I'm gonna look around for that waypoint so I don't have to backtrack again. I might actually go for the Lost City waypoint before I go for into the maggot lair. Kill. You know, given I usually go to, I'm usually something like a necromancer because I played necromancer so often. This maggot lair is going to be a lot less annoying than it usually is. That's for sure. Ow. Ooh, I'm missing. One of these you can block somehow if it's just bad luck. Because, like, it says it's a 93% chance to hit, and I know it lies, but, you know. It doesn't lie that much. Usually. Let me check the map out here. It does go to the right there a little, so there could actually be something over there, maybe. Oh yeah, there it is. There's our waypoint. Hell yeah. Oh jeez. You know, this is going so smoothly, I might make a terrible decision and just be like, I'm gonna frickin' keep going more than I really should. We're gonna look for the Lost City waypoint first, though. Try to put. I guess I'll put another TP down then. And we get the gong. definitely looks dark. It actually looks really dark even in the original, though. So, you know, that's on point. For once, I think it's actually darker in the OG version. Because outside of your light rays, it's just like you can't see shit. Whereas you can still kind of see stuff in this version. Merrick's gonna get killed here. Because he decided to rush into a big group of monsters for some reason. I don't know how he even got in there. Oh god, I'm so slow! Get out of there.
Greetings.
Good evening.
Jeez. Hey, given I'm on hardcore, you should be careful about that. Ask Dragon about the strange darkness. How about I don't do that? Because we already know what it is.
Greetings.
Because we have psychic memories of the past. Because that makes sense. I'm gonna go from the waypoint, because they were on top of that TP, and I don't want to deal with that. Plus, maybe we'll find some random monsters along the way, and he can maybe get his attack running back. Blech. Because, yeah, monsters, champions, I think, are +2 to their levels, so they're harder, like, and uniques are +3, so they're harder to hit by default than regular monsters are. Because that plays into the chance to hit formula. There they are. Ah, a rune dropped. An L rune. Nice. The old 50 to attack rating and 15 to defense. I love these dudes. They have that little effect they do because they have like their own version of the sorcerer's enchant skill. And that effect is basically them doing it, which is kind of cool. Alright, please get healed.
Thanks.
Let's pick these up. Get healed up. Pop one on you, just in case. Yeah, because those guys were messing us up. In situations where, in like tight quarters, it's easy for the merc to just get ganked by any random just champion group that just decides we're just gonna rush you all at once. Because that's what kills you in Diablo 2, is getting surrounded. Alright. We have the waypoint.
How may I help you?
Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. Okay, we're back. I guess I'll drop this off. Kinda hate that I got this, because like, man, it would've been nice to shove this into the merc's weapon instead of the chipped one, but whatever. I guess I'll keep it, because why not? Not gonna bother stocking my belts up with full rejubes until we get to like maybe Act 4. I'm gonna start doing it. There's no real need for it right now. Regular potions do just fine. And nothing's really... I always say this, it's like I'm asking to die. Nothing's that threatening. Anyways. Well, I was complaining about having not seen any beetles for a while. I almost guarantee you we're going to run into beetles in the Maggot Lair. I'm not sure if anything can spawn. I think there's only 3 monsters that can spawn in here. So you always see it. So it's counterclockwise. So the entrance to the next level I think will be going top right. Well, like you'll head to the top right. Although that doesn't... That trick is useful, but like it doesn't always necessarily mean it's going to be in the top right. Because you could like go way down and then just quickly go back to the top right and there's your entrance. But yeah. I'm going to try to range kill beetles, but... Well, I want him to get his... Oh, he already got it back. Wow, nice. That was easy. Alright, that helps. Yeah, beetles are a good experience, so... Oh yeah, see, we're already going... Actually, I forget. Am I stupid? All of a sudden I just like blank. No, it's going to the bottom. Yeah, see, I am stupid. It's the opposite. Wait, is it? I know exactly how this works, but for some reason, now that I'm showing it on camera, I've gone brain dead. I don't remember how it works now. Okay, because like this is going down, so I think that means it should go top left. Yeah. Okay. I think I was. You know, I think my problem is for some reason I thought it was counterclockwise. I think it's just clockwise. Like it goes down to the left, so now it goes up to the left because that's like a clock. And then for the third level, it's just go straight. It's always like somewhere top right. Ooh, death beetles. Ow, death beetles hurt. I love the ooze doors. The mega lair, like people hate the mega lair, but it's like I can't bring myself to hate the mega lair. Look at the personality here, man. It's the only place you find these dumb ooze doors. And the fact that it's just this tiny corridor that like completely like it's one area like this, you know, in the whole game. You know, you can't get that mad. If they did this a bunch, it'd be like, God, please. But like, they did it once. That's cool. You know what I mean? Okay, let's heal my ass off. I don't like the way this looks. I'm a little worried that this isn't gonna lead back up, but oops. Ow! Yeah, beetles mess up your merc. Wow, look at this. That'd be a pretty good wand for a Summon Mancer. Plus all the skills you want. Well, maybe not quite, because you want Skeleton Mastery too. But it still wouldn't be bad. Kill the egg. I think in class, I'm not even sure if this is just classic Diablo or if it's just older versions, but used to be that you'd get experience from the
It is an honor to serve.
maggots that get laid. The maggot eggs. And since it used to be that you'd only got bonus experience when you ran into a unique pack. You used to only get bonus experience from the actual like boss. The others would just be normal. They'd be stronger, but they would just be normal experience. So it was kind of hard to level up back in the day. And the little maggot babies are great because you actually got experience from them. So you basically just wait for them to actually make a dude, and then you just use like a big AoE. Like it would be harder if you were a melee, but if you were like a sorceress, you could just one freaking blizzard and you just got a ton of experience. And they could just keep laying eggs, so it wasn't bad. Anyway, I'm just gonna leave because I freaking hate the damn stupid queen. Yeah, get rid of that crap. Oh, there's some baby. I really do that they have a monster whose AI is just like, make baby. Just make egg right now. Actually, I shouldn't say make baby. I should say make egg because hell, Act 4 has the vile mothers that actually just straight up make new monsters. They really do just make baby.
Good day.
I was thinking like, man, I don't want to bother with, but we've already actually made really good progress. This is going really quick, actually. So fuck it, we're gonna keep going. We'll just keep going, and then maybe, you know, if I get eventually bored or annoyed, then maybe the part 2 of Act 2 will just be a little short. Or I can just split. Is that the Dark Elder? Is that our Dark Elder, buddy? Oh god, look at all these stupid crawlers. Hate these guys. Well, I mean, you love to hate them, you know what I mean? Ugh. Not liking all the potions. I can't see them because it's so damn dark. I'm leaving! Stupid Merc got stuck in the stairs. He ain't helping.
It is an honor to serve you.
Get out of here with your damn potions, asshole. Kill him. You're a strong guy, Merc. There's Dark Elder. Extra fast magic resistance. He has his chainmail. Contrary to what some people might say, Dark Elder does not always spawn next to the tunnels. Actually, I'm not sure if he ever can spawn next to the tunnels, so maybe I'm talking out my ass. But I swear I've heard people say that he can usually spawn next to the tunnels, but I don't think that's true. But then again, I might just be crazy. You know, the Marauders are interesting because they have, part of their AI never gets used because it's, like, bugged. And basically, Blizzard decided that rather than trying to find a way to fix it, they just dummied it out, basically, by removing the numbers associated with the parameters that would make them do the thing. I forget what it is, but it's like, there's, like, a chance for them to run away or something. But it's, like, bugged, and, like, what will happen is they'll try to run away, but then their AI will then immediately tell them to try to come towards you again, so they'll just kind of get stuck and just kind of start doing nothing for a while. And it happens, I think, when they get low on health. It's like when they get low on, it's like I don't even remember what it is. I think that's actually what it is. It's like when they get to a certain percentage of their health, and to fix it, they just decide to make it 0%. So it's just like they don't do it because the only thing they can do is if they're dead. Which, obviously, that, you know, that ain't happening, Chief.
Thanks.
I'm banking on the serpents being up here. It doesn't always happen, but usually, when you're looking for, the way out of the act, right, it's usually, like, the waypoints on the lower floor, so the way to the next area will be on the upper floor. Or vice versa. It's not always like that, but I feel like it is more often than not. That's how it works. But don't quote me on that one, even though I'm currently right. But, you know, shut up. Alright, now for everyone's favorite area, this damn Claw Viper Temple. The snakes are scary, man. This is where I have to be careful. That charge is no joke. The fact that the charge always hits you is scary. Oh god, Bone Warriors. Now where are you at, Guardian? If we get lucky, maybe we'll find the... This is kind of the make or break actually. If we're lucky, we'll find level 2 right away, but there's no guarantee that's gonna happen. Because this area is kind of funny how it's balanced, because it's basically just level 2 is tiny, but then level 1 is gigantic. So sometimes you can just be running on for quite some time before you find the thing. Whoops. That was a TP, just to restock. I'm actually going to buy some TP scrolls because I'm running a little low and I don't want to accidentally be like, oh no, I'm running out of TP scrolls. And I feel like an idiot. Because that can definitely happen. It almost never happens to me, but it can happen in Act 2 because I think this is like the only act where the person you get healed by doesn't sell TP scrolls. So if you're not paying attention, this will happen. Claw Vipers and I forget what the other ones. It's like Claw Vipers and like Salamanders are in this area. There's like 2 different types. I think they do it specifically just so you always have to at least see one of them. Hey, I see you. Oh god. He's scary.
Thanks.
Heal you. Alright, Yeah, I'm definitely glad I'm a ranged character so I can kill them before they charge at me. Nice. Let's go up to 50. And that's pretty much enough strength to deal with most equipment issues for a while. So I'll probably start pumping a little bit the dexterity to get up to like, I think 55 is a magic number. And like I have a lot, but that's from my gear, so I don't want to unequip that and then oops, I can't do anything anymore. Since the arcane is coming up, I was gonna put into Iron Skin, but I'm actually gonna pop into Leap Attack so I can help with that'll really help with arcane, just leaping across the dumb gaps. Ow! Stop with the zombie. Also, stop with the hissing. Oh, jeez. That looks like the way to the next floor. That looks promising. You usually almost always see stairs when you're going to the level 2 of the Claw Viper Temple. Fanged Helm. Oh, not bad. Wish I was literally anything else. Because unfortunately that's not really useful for me. It even has 2 sockets. That would have been a killer find if it was like throwing mastery, you know, double swing or something like that. Get out of here. Look at all you mofos. Ow. There we go. There's our level 2. There's the salamanders. Alright, we're out of mana, so we gotta whack some stuff a little bit. I want to save mana for the boss dude over there. I forget what his name is. Yep. Ugh. Whack him. Ow. Yeah, fang skin. Oh, whoa. Ooh. He hurt me a little there. Jeez. That's always when things get a little scary, a little dicey. Alright. We got our temple. Or I mean, we got our Viper thing. The Claw Viper amulet isn't even like it's actually pretty good. This early, like 10 to life and 10 to mana, and the poison resist ain't bad. And then here's the staff. Once again, not bad this early on, although obviously it doesn't give any skills, but you know. Now let's speak to Drognin. Hey Drognin, what's shaking?
You did. I've been approach and let's trade.
Yeah, okay. I wonder if because I spoke to Drognin first, will Kane tell me? Yeah. He won't say the thing. I don't know what it is. There's one dialogue box Kane has where it tells you to go talk to Jaren, and he'll only do it if you haven't talked to Drognin already about the thing. And it's really interesting to me because the thing, like, it's like such a it's just a random thing to tell you to go do something, but it's like this. It's one of like the only dialogue boxes you can't rehear at all, right? As soon as he says it, like, because it's not tied to anything, right? Like, you can't even see Arcane Sanctuary. I'm gonna sell these. I don't need these. Anything these can do, a rune will probably do better. So let's just get the extra money. I've been forgetting to use find item again. I'm really bad about that. I've never been a good magic finder because I'm just like, I don't care.
Greetings, honored traveler. When the troubles began here, I have heard of your many deeds.
I love that, yeah, the first time you talk to him, it's just like triple. Fun fact, there's an unused harem level 1 that's like way bigger than this one. Which suggests that originally the harem level 1 would have actually been a level that had monsters on it, instead of in the final game where it's just a tiny thing that leads to level 2 for some reason. I always thought it was weird, like, because it's like harem and then you have the palace cellar, and like they're all two different areas with like distinct tile sets, and they're both such tiny areas. Gnarled staff. I was literally, sometimes you get the levels where it's like kind of annoying because it's like, oh, I walk down from this side, but then I can't even get to the portal unless I walk all the way around to the other side anyways, you know what I mean? I swear that always ends up happening. Oh, Gorbez. Blunderboars, I mean, I don't know, Gorbez. That's a Pokemon. That's where that came from. That's just what popped in my brain. I love the song for this area, by the way. I think I've mentioned that. It's catchy.
How may I help you?
Although I cut it off right at like the end.
Good day.
Nah. No money for me. I forget, can you jump through the bars? There you go, yeah you can. Which is kind of silly, because that doesn't really make any sense, but Leap doesn't really care. Because, like, even though it should just be, like, you would think, like, it would obey the physical laws, but no, it basically just works like teleport, just with a fancy animation. So as long as you can have a line of sight, you can get there. Even if it means jumping through iron bars into the ceiling, which is, like, really weird.
Thanks.
Yeah, look at these guys. Horror mages. And here we are, the set of level 3. Are we gonna run into our super unique pal? Because it's weird. I swear in older versions of the game, he would always... The super unique that spawns by the sanctuary portal would always spawn by the portal. But like at some point, something happened. I don't know. Maybe it was just luck of the draw that it always happened for you. But now he never spawns by the portal anymore. It always spawns just like in a room next to it. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy, but I swear. Are you seeing me? Oh, they're actually there? I'm shocked. He's like stuck, that's awesome. Boom. Baby. I do appreciate the detail that the symbols are here in the remaster. The funny thing is, in the classic graphics, it almost kind of looks like they're there, just because there's blood splatters in like the same general locations.
One could get lost in here.
Good old Arcane Sanctuary. Act 2's weird because it's like, I hate the quests being just all mandatory, but the actual like area design is so good. Like the arcane just comes out of nowhere. It's so fun. It's just all of a sudden you're in a freaking like space dimension. I have been using the portals again. I wonder if actually I'm gonna check. I'm gonna HUD back and see if his corpse is still there. It's already gone. Why is the other one there but not the boss one? Yeah, look at the just think about this for a second. Arcane Sanctuary. The objective here basically is to get to the end and read the book. The objective for the summoner quest right after we don't have is to kill the summoner next to the book. 2 of these quests are basically solved at the same time. Neither of them really have any actual rewards other than just like level progression. And you don't even need to do them, right? Because someone else can read the book to open the portal, which, I mean, that's multiplayer shenanigans or whatever. But like the summoner thing, you don't even need to kill the summoner. If you just read the book and leave, he doesn't die, but it doesn't matter. He doesn't do anything. So it's just silly. I guess technically speaking, the Arcane Sanctuary is also kind of a cramped location, but it's cramped in a different way. Also, ow! These guys are starting to hurt already. There's the ghosts, these guys. Luckily, I can just do this. Which is nice. Helps cut down on the damage I have to take. Of course, then I have to wait for a mana regen, but you know, tomato, tomato. Drink that. See if I can hit the zombie. Vampire, not a zombie, you know what I mean? Oh, there's more, of course. The other thing that sucks with the Arcane is you get all these floating enemies and then like they all just kind of rush you. Because like you walk in and you see one group and then before you can even finish fighting the first group, there's more dudes. Because it's a little congested in here, I guess is a good way to put it. It's not really, but it's like, it sometimes feels like it is because it's so like cramped in terms of where you can actually walk. So it's easy to get stuck on dudes, just like, you know what I mean? I do love all the optical illusions though, like, every area, even though you see all these stairs, everything's like on the same level, like there's no like upper or lower level like you might expect. It's all just an optical illusion. Also, looking at it, I think I actually prefer, once again, I think if you ask me which one looks cooler, I think the old one looks cooler, because, like, it has the star effect and you can select the galaxy, but I love that in the original, it's just like, stars or whatever it's supposed to be, and, like, they're all moving, whereas in the original, there's so many that are just, like, barely moving. Like, the fact that it's just black with just the stars, there's, like, a nice, way, like, cooler of a strong contrast, I think. That's what I think, anyways.
Hello.
I think I already mentioned this, but I hate the loading times, by the way. I hate that it's like I go through this portal and there's a loading screen. Like, even if it's short, because the original Diablo really did just only have loading screens for going between acts, which is kind of impressive, given that the remaster can't even do that. Fucking Diablo 2 came out in 2000, I think? Now, 20 years later, we have a remaster of the game that can't do that. I know, because it's just a beta, so like they're improving it, because like the loading times were even worse when the game first came out. But they've been working on it, so, you know, like, I'm not going to complain too much about that. It's just funny to me that it's like, man. I almost want to say, like, man, I wonder if the Act 2 merc can poke him across the gap. That'd be funny. I'm going to back off here because I don't want to kill these ghosts over the void. Ghosts have a higher chance to drop runes than other monsters. Generally stuff that... Like, any monsters that don't drop as many items tend to have a higher chance to drop runes, and that applies to a lot of like ghost enemies as it happens, which kind of makes sense because it's like runes are supposed to be like old, and you know ghosts are obviously pretty fucking old because you know they're dead, they're ghosts of dead people, so then they're you know they're entitled to being old. What level is my merc at? It's almost 17. I'll slap the thing on him soon. That is one nice thing about the Act 2 Merc's night range, is like I can walk up to dude, be whacking him, and he can still poke from behind. I'm gonna guess this is a dead end, that's what it's looking like, yeah. Throw some axes, boy. Just keep chucking. They'll die eventually. Jesus, a lot of dudes. There, he leveled up. He can wear that... I was gonna say he can wear that Tau rash armor. Like, no. I think it's a little while before that. You know what? I'm feeling the cheese. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna type in /players. I'm gonna do this whole trick. Right? I think this actually isn't necessary because I think the game automatically does this now, but still. I'm gonna pop into players 7, and I'm gonna pop these chests because that makes them drop way more things. Why not? Look at all that shit. Including some runes, which is nice. I don't really want to carry anything else. Guess we're good. Let's get out of here. That'll be one nice thing about getting the dead ends.
Greetings.
How may I help you?
Poison length reduction? Nah. 1 to strength? Nah. Half freeze? Nah. 9 to mana? Nah. Magic find? Nah. I have something that's already better. I love the kicky dude. Let's move all the runes over slots so I like to keep these organized just so I don't lose track. I forget which one's higher technically. I think the kicky dude is technically lower, so we'll do this. And we need another Eth rune, but I can slap this on the merc now. That'll help out with the poison.
I'll put that to good use.
I'm sure you will. I think once we get to Act 3, I'll look into getting a rune word for the helmet. Helmet that's in my head, you know, as opposed to on my brain. Wait. I don't know. I'm just, these sentences are just gibberish at this point. What do you want from me? Alright, we're gonna go ahead and I gotta admit, the new animation's pretty snazzy. I love that he actually looks like he's leaping. Boom. Not that the old one looked terrible or anything. It's just that, like, I'm glad they took the time to differentiate the animation, so it's different from just the standard animation. Ooh, stamina shrine. Hey, there you are, Merc. Time to book it. I love the optical illusion here, because it's made to look like it's on another level, but you can obviously tell it isn't, just because, like, the perspective is a little weird. I don't know if that's actually on purpose or not. I wonder if they just wanted this to look like you're going up a floor and just kind of messed up the illusion or something. I think part of the problem is that since you can see through it, I wonder if I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know what shit is, man. Whoa! Oh, that's the poison. I was like, For a second, I was like, what? Did the game just like desync in single player? Someone looked like I thought someone just died for no reason there for a second. That was weird. Yeah, it's funny though. We got through almost all of Act 2. We barely even saw any beetles, and I don't think there are any beetles inside the tombs. I think inside the tombs will just be the standard stuff we've been seeing. There's like ghosts and stuff. You'll see. I think beetles only spawn outside. Okay, we're gonna back off so that Merc can help. Poke. Do your poking. Pokey, 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 pokey. Everybody, pokey, pokey, pokey. Do the pokey. I guess the one characteristic of leap attack that is different from teleport is that it doesn't... My Merc doesn't come with me. Which makes sense, but it's funny. Because that's like the thing with all the other teleport spells, take your Merc with you. Well, I say all the other ones, wait. Isn't it just teleport and then leap attack? Well, no, because there's... The assassin has a teleport, technically. She has a teleport attack. Alright. Get out of here, Hell Clan. I'm throwing my axes at you. Alright, this is looking like, yeah, that's looking like another dead end, unfortunately. On the bright side, we get stuff. Oh, hey! And it's one of those spires is over there. I haven't seen too many of these for some reason. They never seem to show up for me in the remaster. And they just drop dead, jeez. Alright. Wham. Not that much stuff, although we did get a room, which is nice. Oh, a scimitar spawned and it died immediately. It's another rare, fairly rare thing. I think scimitars only spawn in Act 2? Off the top of my head, I don't think those can spawn in any other act.
Good evening.
You know, don't quote me on that, but I think that's true. Keep this. I forget if fire is higher than that. I think fire is lower than this too. It doesn't really matter, they're both the same level. You wouldn't even really be able to tell without actually like looking it up in the like game files. Alright, third way. You know, third time's the charm, as they say. That would logic would dictate. It would kinda suck to get fourth weight on my LP. That would be just like me though. Hello, Merc, you wanna do something? I don't know why he just suddenly stopped moving there for a little while. It was weird. Okay, we're gonna... Woo! I can't move. So that poison damage is nothing. We can finish off weakened dudes. Ugh. Okay, this is bad. I don't like that. Potion. That was a little spooky there for a sec. I wasn't expecting him to like... You know, I was expecting my Merc to not stand there, but that's dumb of me because he's in a bad spot, so of course he's gonna stand there. I don't know, I thought it did more damage with the ghost. I guess not. Might be. Not a lot of boss monsters in the arcane, I'm realizing. Whoa, the screen like shook like crazy there for a second. I think it was because I was trying to walk in a weird spot. Dude, I can't hit. Everything misses. Ugh. I don't like how many vampires there are here. I'm gonna kill these guys. I'm gonna go back to town for a sec just to heal up and see what this alluring scepter is.
Hello.
Is it gonna be big money? Nope. Oh, excuse me, I'm about to... Am I gonna sneeze? I will take a drink of my Coke. Man, freaking the other day was the worst. I had one Coke, I dropped it twice. First time, freaking walked down the stairs next and I like smashed on the side of the wall when I was like right by the door. Because I guess I was too far, I don't know, I was like lopsided, so I just like smashed my arm into the like wall. And then when I was halfway done the drink, which by the way I lost a decent amount of it because of course I just smashed it and I dropped it when I smashed it, so it fucking was fizzy. And then when I'm like halfway done the drink, I dropped it again when I picked it up randomly. Like I like drank it. Like it wasn't even like I picked up and like just grabbed it wrong. It was like I picked it up, drank some of it, and before I could put it down, it like slipped out of my hands, fell into my freaking eyeball and spilled into my eye, while also like spilling into my chair. Also, we got third way. And yesterday was just the worst. I freaking, not to mention that, it's like it felt like my body was like spasming all day or something weird. Because like I also damaged my router because like my foot was near it and like I just like I swear my foot like spasmed in such a way that I just like my whole leg just like stomped on my router and messed with one of the Wi-Fi prongs. It's still attached, but it's like it does not like it's only attached by the wire. It's not attached by like the whatchamacallit anymore, which like it's not a big deal because there's 5 other prongs and
Stay a while.
it's not like it still like works. It's just weird. Ugh. I guess I'll pop another point into there. I'll try to get up to like 75 so I can use most of the throwing stuff. Honestly, I don't need this now because I have this for cold damage for a little while, so I might want to get 6 to 16 versus 8 to 12. This is 4 to 8, 14, 18. That's a pretty big buff. The quantity's the same. Sure, why not? I have cold damage now, so... I didn't even realize it actually looks like a bigger axe. Because in the OG, they just look like... They both look the same, but they actually bothered to make them different.
What you need?
I appreciate that. Anything, I don't know. I guess I could look for another 2-socket helm, but I would prefer something that's a little bit on a... prefer a skull cap at least. Because I'm just anal like that. With that little bit of extra defense. No, it really doesn't matter. I've been forgetting to find an item again. I don't know why I keep forgetting. Whatever. There's my iron skin point. That was my defense. And I'll help my defense forever. Hooray. Alright. So yeah, look at all these dudes. This guy's scary just because it's like, this is what always happens, right? It's like, frickin' he spawns next to a bunch of dudes that just block the way, so he's just spewing spells at you all the while. And then he drops dead in like 2 hits because he's a frail mage.
Staining my hands with the blood of foul sorcerers.
Sorcerers. I almost wanted to see if I shouldn't have killed him just for funsies, but it doesn't matter. I feel no pity for that would-be summoner.
Hello.
Faith is strong. I feel no pity.
Right, both these quests get solved by talking to people. It's like, I don't get it, man. Why are these quests?
Greetings.
Why is the they should have made the Arcane Sanctuary quest part of the Summoner quest and then had something else in here. I don't know. It's just weird to me.
Good day.
Both those quests are essentially the same thing. I just don't get it. It's like they couldn't think of anything else, but they wanted to have 6 quests for every act, even though they didn't even follow through on that, because Act 4 is only 3. Act 4 they were just like, whatever. Alright, we're gonna see some beetles in the desert. Actually, doesn't look like it. Circle Crescent, I forget where that is. I think that's like actually all the way on the right. Because I used to remember where these all were, but I know that, pretty sure all like the basic like circle square shapes are on the left, and then the more complicated stuff is on the right here. Like the double arrows, and then the circle crescent should be over here too, I think. There's the triangle, so I guess that's over here. The last one circle crescent, or am I an idiot? No, it's over here, thank God. Alright. Experience Shrine it up. Another long ass tomb. We're gonna get ghosts. Probably a mummy. One of the greater mummies, and blunderboars. In this case, they're gore bellies. I just want to kill this one cold dude above me so I can get over here. Ooh! I mean, like, even in normal difficulty, these guys hit hard. No joke. Alright, back off for a second, mate.
Thanks.
I could actually turn that into a flawed amethyst, but you know. It's kind of funny, that'll drop like the same monster. You know, the best thing about the greater mummies is that since their unholy bolt is what resurrects, I think that's the case. Actually, I might be wrong about that. That's what I remember. They can't resurrect stuff if they don't have a line of sight. That is, I was wrong. I thought that was the case, but it doesn't look like it. I think what it is, oh no, I'm stupid, is that their bolt can heal zombies. Because it's an unholy bolt, just like the Paladin's holy bolt. So it works the same way, just in reverse. And so far, these enemies are tanky. Oh, they can resurrect the ghosts, too. I think that's what just happened. I wasn't really paying attention, to be honest. This kind of sucks things. This is a pretty nasty group of enemies then, because the ghosts can get in the way and resurrect. And the Gorbellas are just like, they can stun my merc and just get him like destroyed. So you have to focus on the Unravelers, or else it's just no bueno. Luckily, there's not too many of them. These are pretty big. The merc's gonna die. I just clicked on the freaking key instead of the portal. I don't know how I misclicked so hard. I'm always bad under pressure in this game. And as soon as in my head I'm like, my merc's gonna die, all of a sudden I just start clicking everything except the things that matter. Did I put anything in the cube? No. Alright, screw y'all. Here come the axes. Alright. Oh! No, it's a dead end. Should have known. Almost looked like it could go somewhere, because if it curved upward, I don't know if there would be enough room, but I'm not entirely sure if that would have been a possible arrangement, but it looked promising for a sec. Anyways, I guess we'll just keep going left then. Ugh. You, deal with it. You have the elemental damage. Wow. Nice double drop there. Sarcophagi. I hopped the guy once. It's not pleasant. Yeah, there you go. He's gonna die now because they're just stunning him down. Ah, stupid Unraveler! That magic damage is brutal. They're legitimately, like, they're deceptively, like, hard-hitting enemies. It's just they can be kind of passive when they're resurrecting all the stupid zombies. Alright, you're coming back to life though, buddy. Don't you worry.
Good day.
You're my pal, my chum. I keep you alive. Alright. I got a good feeling about down here. Yeah, and he activated the thing right away too. That's good luck. Oh, that looks like it. Yeah! There's not even any monsters here to get in the way. By the way, it took me until the remaster to realize that the thing in the middle here is actually the staff rotating around. For some reason that didn't click to me. I thought it was just like a ray of light or something. I don't know, because apparently I'm stupid like that. Oh boy, I just realized we're about to fight Duriel though. Fuck. I could die here very easily. Yep. Sure am. I'm going back to the portal. Get me out of here. Oh, fuck. Why is Duriel so... Duriel is like the worst thing in the game if you're a melee attacker, basically. If you're not like some Sork with like some crazy thing, it's just like he just maims you. See, the thing is though, is that since I have basically like it's super cheap to just get more TP scrolls, so it's not like. But like I don't. The thing with resurrecting my merc is that'll start costing me a lot of money, so I don't know. Ugh. But he hits so fucking hard. Like, did barely any damage. I'm already like running away.
How may I help you?
You know, I'm gonna go resurrect the merc. Maybe I'll just like grab. I don't know. I might even go back to Act 1 just to yoink some quick cheap money. Because I want him to have his attack rating boost too. So you know, yeah, we'll just go to the cold plains and murder some stuff. See if I can pick up some javelins to kite the cost. Fuck him up. Oh, that was fast. And hey, look, javelin. Anti-freaking clairvoyant, eh? Whoops, that is not where I want to go.
Yes?
Blessings to you.
Even if it's just for a second, I can throw stuff at him without worrying. No! Stupid game! I hate that. It's just like... I'm gonna be a total, like, complete pussy about this. Like, you kidding me?
Good day.
Like hell, I'm gonna die to Durio. This is where, like, everyone dies. I'm not letting that happen. I don't mind if it takes me a while. Oh yeah, right, I'm supposed to let the merc hit that guy. There, hit him. No, don't run by them, you jackass. Smack him. I'm gonna stand in this corner here. Alright. Going back. Ugh, Durio's not even half dead, man. It takes so long to kill him. It's not just that he does so much damage, because his stupid Holy Freeze aura does add so much damage to his attack. It does like adds like something like 30 or 40 damage. Like, it's just too damn much, man. I got barely any hits in. He's already fucking me up. Yeah. I might try to save a little money here, because, like, I'm gonna start burning through it so fast if I'm not careful. So, I'm gonna... I missed! He's freaking moved at a weird angle! God, fuck! Like, I hit him, like, once! Ugh, I guess I'm buying the merc again. Maybe I'll go to, like, I don't know, somewhere in the catacombs so I can try to get some money back. There's a lot of caskets and stuff here. Oop. Hey, Merc, you wanna get over here? Pick up some gas potions. Those are worth good money. Whoa, okay. You, stab him. Let's pick everything up because it's all money. You haven't activated your aura yet, buddy. Hey, that helps. There we go. Alright, we're back. What am I doing? Right. Trying to salvage the cost of having a merc die like 10 times to Duriel. Hey, that helps. That actually helps a lot. Any little bit helps. Ugh. And I love it when you miss and then you just miss in slow motion for 2 hours. God, like, as if it isn't enough that like he's just like a cluster bomb of like all, and like, can you believe he's nerfed too? He used to charge too. He used to have charge to like close the gap with you, which is just great. It's like not only does it do a bunch of extra damage because of the Holy Freeze, but then also because it's Holy Freeze, you move slow as balls, and then because he can knock you back and stun you, it's like the whole time that's happening, it's like it's just crazy, right? Because it's like you move so slow, like by the time your attack animation does anything, he's stunned you or knocked you back, and so you can barely even like do damage to him. That's nice. I mess him up.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh wow. He doesn't need to eat his aura, but I would prefer it just because it helps. Like, I'll tell you, I'd rather be guaranteeing I'm hitting.
I
Ooh.
can't carry anymore.
Actually found something? That's hilarious. I forget what this is. I don't actually have room for it, but I can dump it in the chest. Well, he hasn't activated his aura yet, but I mean, if I kill too many things, I'm gonna have nothing left to kill. So, we'll just have to deal with it. Head back, because would you believe? No. I'm thinking of something else. I was like, could this be the, because there's a set belt that has cannot freeze, but it's the sash, not the light belt, unfortunately. That would have been like insane actually to just find that, but that's still a great find. I'm just gonna put that on because that actually still adds a pretty hefty amount of like, that'll still help a lot with like defense against the holy freeze. Like, yeah. I like the extra mana more. So, all things considered, that's still a pretty awesome find. Even if it's not incredible. Actually, speaking of which, since I probably should be doing this too.
Ask and learn.
Well, first of all, let's refill. And for some reason, I thought it was you who sold these, but no, it's Lysender.
Good evening.
Let's grab some thawing potions, because these are even cheaper than antidotes for some reason. Now, because of the fact that Holy Freeze cheats, I can't guzzle these down to stop the freezing effect, because the game cheats with that. But I can at least give my merc a couple before he, kicks the bucket. That puts me up to 85%. Like, that's a big difference. I should have been doing that to begin with. Kind of forgot. Even my merc's living a lot longer now. Look at that. Yeah, see, that's called using your brain. See, look, I can actually go toe-to-toe with you now. Oh god, you're still scary though. But yeah. Big difference with those potions, that's for sure. I totally forgot for some reason, and I almost always do this. I should be double swinging because it's so much faster. Alright. One more trip. Because, like, I could be using my potions, but the problem is, like, Dario does his damage in, like, those big bursts, and it's like the potions, I can't really help with that. I'd rather just go in, especially because the TP skills are cheaper. And give me a chance to get away from him for a sec. Ah, the poison got him, and we got him the set down. Nice. And a fanged him. That could be good too, actually. And, whenever the screen stops shaking. Alright.
Hello. I have failed. Diablo has freed his accursed brother. The world remains at their mercy.
Heh. It's a cool quote. The Archangel Tiro, this is terrible news. I'm sorry things didn't turn out as you hoped.
Sorry, things didn't turn out.
You have done very well.
You have done
And even though you never have to talk to Warrior, he actually probably has the best dialogue in this chapter, because he just has great dialogue in general, but just, never fear, my friend. You did the best you could.
Now that I'm Dario, never fear, my friend. You did the best you could.
Love that line. I might as well talk to the others, because why not? You never have to talk to Giglash, and he has such great dialogue.
Hey, you're a barbarian, aren't you?
proven to be the
Yeah, you even have to go out of your way to pick this one.
You're an inspiration and such a hero that it makes me look twice as bad. You're okay. Hey, just save some glory for us little guys, huh?
Nice. And there's Drognin. I actually don't remember Drognins.
This is a serious setback.
There you go. This is a serious setback. So we got Berserkers, which gives a pretty hefty boost to fire res. This isn't bad, actually. This gives me mana, which is what I kind of wanted from this. A little bit of life, a little bit of fire res. And perhaps most notably is that it has a socket, which is nice. What is the Merc? Oh, I can't. Like, what does the Merc have? Like, he's dead, dude. You can't see it. So, sell all this. Don't need that. What a fortuitous thing to just randomly get that belt, just like by sheer happenstance. Jaren tells me I should take you. Greetings. Oh, he said good day. Alright. We're gonna quickly get a Act 3 Merc.
Hello?
We'll resurrect you to get your stuff back, because I really want your stealth. I guess that hat helps too.
Good day.
And I think we'll hire... You can't even use chilling armor yet. Oh, they changed it to chilling armor. That's interesting. Because it used to be... I forget, was it frozen or shiver armor? I know that it's cool that the fire one has enchant now. Instead of, I guess instead of nothing. Did they all used to have 3? Oh, no, yeah, that's what it was. Is that for some reason only the cold one had 3 things, right? The other ones just had, like, this guy just had Fireball. Was it even Fireball or was it just Fireball? He had Fireball and Inferno. And the fire ones are terrible because their AI told them to use spells at range, which makes sense. But then they use Inferno, which is a close range spell. So they just be spewing out Infernos and, like, doing nothing. Because they just be missing stuff. Static Field is really strong now, which is nice. I still really like the cold dudes though, because like that's such good crowd control. So let's see, which one do I want? Jabari Ajid, I think you would pronounce it, or Yashid. That's actually pretty interesting. I like Jabari. That's a good name. Sure. Boom. I actually think this is a case where I prefer the OG portrait too, because like it shows them wearing like that armor, but like I like that it's just like his face, you know what I mean? Like not without the armor. We'll put the Berserkers on you for the fire res, and obviously this is actually useful for you because this gives you faster cast. And hey, if I'm lucky enough to find a 4-socket sword, maybe I'll make a spirit for him. Who knows? You now speak to Ormus. He was once a great mage, but now lives like a rat in a sinking vessel. Alright, so yeah, I think that'll be it for this part. We're going to be doing Act 3 next time, so yeah, see you guys later.